December 4th. It's about 30 degrees out. Came in here and just trying to get back into it after gun hunting. Pretty much take gun season off. I hunted opening morning. Saw 3 bucks, just nothing to shoot. December 4th, evening hunt. It's December 7th. Alright, December 10th. December 12th. Alright. Okay, December 12th. Cooking at deer camp. The can cooker saves the day. Oh, okay, there we go. Alright, took me a second to get my GoPro going, but it's going. Thought I'd show you a little bit about what we got going here. What I like to do when I'm in my climber is I like to find a group of trees and try to hide in them. See, I got this tree here, tree there, tree right here, and then obviously then the tree I'm in, so I'm tucked in good. I got some branches down where my platform is to help cover that up, and then I'm sitting just above them. So if a deer comes by, hopefully I can get me a chunk of meat, hopefully. We'll see. All right. It is, I believe, December 14th. And tonight, I'm going to go way back in the woods. And I am going to just bring my saddle. I'm not bringing my big camera or nothing. I'm going to bring my GoPro. And we're going to cross this creek. All right. It's been a tough December for me. I haven't seen a deer yet in December. It's December 14th. I've been getting after it pretty good. So, got a long walk here, about 1.5 miles. Walk back to where I'm going. Pines. We're going 1/2 mile past them. That's where we're going. That right there is the reason you come all the way back here. That's tall. That's right at the bottom of my chest. And that is why you come back here. All right. December 14th. It's about 3:30. Just got settled in. Give you a little preview of where I'm at. Hopefully they come out of right there. And then they come right along this deal, hop those 2 little logs, stand right there, and let me shoot them, hopefully. That's the plan. That's the plan. So, yep, that's the plan. I don't know about shooting no doe way back here, though. I don't know. It's a long damn ways out of here, I'll tell you that. So, see though. We'll see. All right, back at the cabin. Oh, well, December 14th, and I hate for my season to be over, but it might be. Fell on the way out, not crossing the log. I was walking down it, and my foot slipped off it. I heard my shoulder pop, and I don't know. Dang it. I was about a little over 1.5 miles back there too, and I was hunting by myself, so I got a little nervous, but I got up and got out of there. But man, I can't hardly even hold that camera up. That thing hurts so bad, but let's see. I might toughen it out and go, but it's all going to depend on if I can pull my bow back. So, God doggone it. Might have to go to crossbow. I don't know. I don't want to do that. I don't want to, but might have to. Dang. Goes to show you, they call them accidents for a reason. Nobody plans on them, and I'm pretty athletic. You know, I don't really worry about walking. And tonight I paid the price. My knee's all banged up, my shoulder. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. There's a heater. It's kicking, keep me warm. So December 14th, I'm signing off. We'll see if I can get back after him or not. Heading up north. It is December 21st. Got the fell coming out of the woods last week. My shoulder's still sore. I can't try to pick that thing up too much. I can get it up there, but it's tight. My bicep underneath here is really sore. Top, the whole thing hurts. But I'm gonna head up north because we got a week left of the season, and 10 days, whatever. See if I can draw my bow back. If I can draw my bow back, I'm gonna go hunting tonight, tomorrow morning. It's been a bad December for me, man. I've only seen one deer. And see if I can pull this thing back. If I can pull it back, I'm going hunting. If I can't, I'm going home. Well, am I going hunting or not? Or am I going to the emergency room? Might dislocate the damn thing. Who knows? Good so far right here. Oh, I'm going hunting. Down this seasonal road, and they've cut it. I mean, if you look here, they've cut all this all the way down. I mean, it's miles. They must be going to build a power line or something down through there, but going down this seasonal road, and there's deer tracks crossing this thing like right here's real good. Yeah, look. There's tracks all over this thing, but I don't see anything crazy good that makes me wanna. I don't know what it is, but there seems a lot right here crossing this thing. There seems to be a lot of them. Wind's blowing right straight down it this way. So anything coming across, as long as I got on that side, I'd be good. Looks like somebody parking right here though. Nothing like parking right on top of the runway. That'll take care of them. Well, I'm gonna keep going, see what I come up with, but that's a pretty good spot there. Okay, finally made it in. It's December 21st. It's 10 after 3 right now. It's cold. Haven't seen any deer. Starting to snow. Feels like it's about 7-8 degrees. So my phone says it's gonna be 7-8 degrees. I don't know what the deal is. Guess I just ain't been hitting it hard enough. can't seem to find them. All my usual spots where they're at, there's no deer. I'll hang on a little bit longer here and see. Then I'll be done for a few days for Christmas. Then get back after them. But I've never had a December like this. This is borderline ridiculous. Well, I'll figure it out. Said I'd figure them out. I think there were 5, maybe 6 of them come right up this edge and got me one. Oh man, it is cold. Them deer come through. Like I said, there were 5 or 6 of them, and oh man, yeah. Oh my gosh, I was really doubting myself. I'm like, man, it's cold. I mean, it's cold. It's so cold. It's not staying in your nose. It ain't coming out today. It's cold. That just shows you just gotta hang on. You gotta push forward, keep going. It looks like my GoPro quit here. It was on, but it's so cold that thing just checked out. But I'm pretty sure that deer died right there. Oh man, there were two pretty good ones in there. The one I shot's pretty good, but the other one back there was bigger, and I was gonna wait for it, but with all the other deer, and I'm not very high, this tree's small, it's just a little tree. Oh, there's my GoPro back on, and the thing is so small that I don't have much cover, so I didn't want to wait, and that deer come in perfect at 20 yards, so I put it on at 20 yards. So good deal, good deal. Get down and show you what we got. Just shot that deer. I want to talk about one thing I did a little different. Is normally there's a 2-track that runs through up here, okay? And we drive down past it. There's a clear cut back here that they go into bed down in. And we drive past it and come in this way. Well, this morning what I did is I took the 2-track down, coming from the back side of them. And them deer, they come right perfect, just like they always do, like we thought they do. And but I made that little bit of a change just because I didn't know if they were seeing me, because they come from up here, if they were seeing me walk in sometimes. So I went down past them and come, and like I said, it's cold, man. But what a deer! I'm gonna not huge deer, you know, it's a doe. I hope it's on camera. I had the camera facing that way. I don't know if it was or not. But 2 thumbs up. Got the heated vest on. Thing works like a champ. What a phenomenal hunt, man. Just cold and bitter and just sitting out here and just wondering what in the hell, and all of a sudden here comes a damn deer. Perfect. I gotta say the battery's dying quick because it's so cold. My GoPro battery died. It was fully charged this morning. It died because it's so cold out here. But so what I did to my camera is I took a toe warmer, put it on the battery to keep the battery warm on my camera. It's working so far, but we got 2 bars left, but I got to get down and film some of this deer before the battery dies. So see you in a minute, folks. All right, on the ground now. I'm gonna head over, see what we find. All right, back at the truck. When I got down and got the arrow, there were some guts on it, and it looked to me like I smoked that deer. It really did. But I just got out of there. Once I saw that, I just got out of there. Problem is, back at the truck, so I got to go down this 2-track, which is right where the deer ran. So hopefully it bedded down in there and it's far enough off where it don't get up and take off when I drive by it. But I'm gonna go back to the cabin, shed some clothes, probably review the footage. Like I said, I don't know if it's on there or not. I had the camera pointing that way. I'm hoping that it is. But I'm gonna let this deer lay for a while, settle down, and hopefully get in there and get it. But it didn't look good. But I've shot them before where, you know, when it's so cold like this, that blood just stays right on them. And of course you can see it's snowing, so got to get back after it at some point. You don't want that to cover up the blood trail. But I've shot them before where the blood just sticks right to their body. It doesn't come out. It doesn't come off their body very good. So I'll go back and review the footage, shed some clothes, and come back down and try to give it at least a couple hours. And depending on the snow, if the snow keeps up or gets heavier, then I can't do that. But already been roughly 45 minutes or so. So hopefully we can get it. I'm a little disappointed right now. but there was blood on the arrow, so, and it was quartering to a little bit, so it could have exited out the back and went through the guts. That could have happened very easily. So I'll keep you posted, folks. Remember, always turn your heated vest off when you start walking. I was going to wait this deer out a little bit, give it some time, and just kind of go by what the arrow says. The arrow's got guts on it. It was quartering too, so my initial thought was that I smoked the thing. So hopefully it's good. It's what is about 10:30 now. It's been about an hour and 15-20 minutes, so I'm gonna get some breakfast here, give it a little more time, and head out there and see what I can find. Okay, back in the woods here now. I'm gonna go try to find this deer. It's been about 2.5 hours, maybe like 2 hours and 25 minutes, whatever. He was back here in the woods back this way, so I'm gonna head up there and work my way up to where my stand was, or my tree climber, and see what I find, and then hopefully pick up the blood trail and track him back here. So boy, it'd have been nice if he'd have died right here by the 2 track, so I could just throw him in the truck, but whatever. All right, folks, I'll let you know. All right, found blood. Got blood right here. Hopefully that's a start. Maybe a little bit. Deer actually went a little different. When I took my eyes off him, he actually turned and he's heading back towards where I was parked. I thought he was headed up towards the road, but he's not, so that's good. That's good. I'll keep you updated. All right, still tracking. Down to just specks of blood right now, which makes me nervous, but then again, like I said, I've shot them where it just froze right to their body and then you don't get much blood out of them, so just taking it slow and kind of going along. This deer has made a circle, so started back over here, and he went down like this, come across, and then turned, and now he's coming back up this way. It could be because when I walked out, I backed out that way and then went down to my truck. And when I went down to my truck, he probably smelled me because the wind coming this way. So even though I was on the 2 track, he probably smelled, but you turn him around and make him come this way. So we're gonna stay after him though. This is what we're down to. That and that. A little bit, but we're gonna stay after him. Staying after him. So what I found now is where he stopped for a second. And there's blood. I don't know, it's about 1.5 to 2 feet apart. Yeah, probably 1.5. But you know, it makes me believe that he's bleeding out of both sides. So I shot through him, he's bleeding out of both sides. I don't think the deer's gonna live, even if I don't find it. I don't think he's gonna make it, but we're gonna stay after it here though. But that's pretty good. That's pretty good right there. Obviously, we'd like to have more, but take what we can get right here. Here's some more right here. Here's some more. Maybe he'll open up now and start bleeding. I don't know. He hasn't bedded down yet, which makes me a little nervous. I thought he would bed right down, but he hasn't. So. Or she hasn't, however you want to look at that. So, all right, I'll keep you updated as I'm going. Well, just found where he bedded down for the first time, or she bedded down for the first time. It's good blood coming up, and then she's bedded right there. Now, I didn't hear that deer take off, so I don't think I jumped it up. What do you do? It's been about 3.5 hours. I've been tracking for about an hour. It's Been about 3.5 hours since I shot that deer. I'm looking in the blood. I don't see no guts or nothing in it. I don't even know if I can find where he took off now. I gotta look and see. Right there. He went right that way. So maybe we'll push a little further and see what we come up with. All right, so this deer's coming to the thickest part of the woods. I was back there about, I don't know, about 75 yards. I heard something in here just going, "Meh, meh," and just blatting like crazy. I haven't found it yet, but I've just been finding drops of blood, and it's just been kicking up leaves like crazy. It can't be much further. It can't be. Here's the blood I've been finding. And that's it. I've just been looking, and then I don't know if you can see where the leaves are all kicked up right there, actually. I don't know. We're gonna keep after it though. See the leaves all kicked up right here. Got me one. I see her right there. She gone. Good sized one too. Yeah, baby. So back there, when that deer bedded down, you know, I've heard of people say just back out. They're gonna, you know, just back out. Don't push them. And I started hearing that maybe like 15 years ago, 10 years ago, I guess. Maybe a little longer than that. But when I first started, I always heard that when they bed down, you have to push them harder. Because if you let them bed down, it'll clot up. And then when they get up, you won't be able to find them. So, stayed after this one just nice and slow. And she done. And I got her. And it's all good. Well, I'm gonna go back and get the deer cart. I was just thinking this hunt, you know, and not just this hunt, but the month of December, and how disappointing I've been, and disappointed I've been from not seeing deer, just continuing to stay after it, you know. And that was the key to this. And probably the best track job I've ever done in my life. I mean, at one point I was literally down on my hands and knees looking for specks of blood, and just keep going. And a couple of times where I was just like, man, I don't know if we're gonna find it, you know. You just stay after him. That deer did a complete circle from where I shot it, ran out all the way around, come right back to get into that thicket, into that clear cut, and it made it in there. But it didn't make it out. Oh, it's gonna be a beast getting that thing out of here by myself, but that's part of the deal. When you go hunting by yourself, you got a plan to do it. And I wish I would have brought my four-wheeler up, but I didn't. So, I mean, I could easily run home and grab it, come back up. It's about an hour and 15, 20 minutes one way, and it would be a lot easier. But I'll have the thing out of here in a couple hours, so not that big of a deal. So, okay. Ooh, heading back to the truck now. Got one, man. It's nice. Feels good to get one. Need some steaks, baby. Need some steaks. Got my old Sting hat from the softball organization I used to coach with some kids from Fruitport and Allendale, Wayland, Michigan, Grand Haven, Michigan. Orchard View, Muskegon Orchard View had a girl on there. Hope I didn't forget anybody. I don't think I did. Had a lot of fun doing that, but now I'm doing this. And that's one big deer. Crazy thing. I never knew this about deer, but the further I get, the heavier they get. That thing keeps growing. She's a big one though. I've shot a lot of them over the years, and this is a big one. No doubt. Look at the head on this thing. So my hand from her nose to her eye. That's all it reaches, from her nose to her eye. She's big. She's a big deer. Probably 225 pounds. Minus about 110 maybe. Yeah, she's probably 115 pounds. She's big. And the crazy thing is, the 6 that come in, or 5 or 6, whatever it was, this wasn't the biggest one. This is just the one that got to me first. I wanted to wait for the big one, but it was last. I didn't have much cover, so I had to dispose of this thing rather quickly. She put up a good fight, but I hawked her down. Got it done. I only got about 300 more yards to go. Had a little bit of blowout on the way back. I tell you, it gets tougher and tougher every year. For me to get deer out of the woods by myself, I got to come up with a system. I was watching John Eberhart. His little ramp thing looked pretty good to me. But, so what happened on the way back was, see this here? It's all nice, neat. Looks like that one was rigged down there probably by my brother. So look at my job. Yeah, that thing come out of there. The wheel fell off. Luckily, I had a little key ring on me, so I was able to put that key ring on there and then get it back into the get back in commission. But I had to walk all the way back to the truck to get it, go all the way back and do it. So take me some time, but well worth it. That is a huge, huge doe, and it is going to taste delicious. All right then. Got a scale. My father-in-law gave me a scale, so I'm gonna weigh this thing. I think out in the woods I said 115. So we'll see. We'll see. It might go bigger than that. Tell me what you think. Put it in the comments before you watch the end of it, and we'll see who's right and who's wrong. Tell me what you think it's gonna weigh. Peace out. I said 115, and there's the hunts between 100 and 125. Yeah. So, good size doe.